Okay. Hey guys, I got this letter in the mail. I wanted to, I guess, address it because it's becoming an issue. I just want to make sure that I'm reading everything correctly. Dear Mason, love your videos. Hey, thanks, appreciate you, whoever. I can't help but notice though that you did not make the same video that every PokeTuber is making about the 9.1 billion cards being produced in the last year. And as a Pokemon channel, you need to make a video about this. Conform or die. Oh geez, that got harsh really, really fast. So I guess I'm going to respond to this letter and just talk about the 9.1 billion cards. I have a different take. So at least this is like a refreshing video maybe for some people. I am in the same camp as Rudy and all these other people that 9.1 billion cards were made in whatever the time frame of last year. And it still wasn't enough. When I look back at this past 2 years, and I remember, and this is like the most harshest, like, my oh shit moment of like, man, this is crazy, this is insane, was when Vivid Voltage came out. And we got the product in, and when the product went out, and then you look around and you're like, oh, it wasn't just me, everybody else is out too. Walmart doesn't have anything, and TCG Player doesn't have anything, and Targets don't have anything, and everybody doesn't have anything. Okay, cool. The set just released. Where are we going to get more product from? And everybody's just looking around being like, man, I don't know, this is crazy. Same thing. That's like the same feeling of, man, this is insane. Like, this is like a scary amount of demand. And again, we've seen Pokemon like crank the valve all the way, full blast, and it still wasn't enough. The demand for this product has been astronomical. Still is very, very high. The amount of people that want sealed product, and as sealed product releases and comes out and gets more affordable, it's not that prices are crashing and everything's awful. The prices receding actually increase the amount of buyers that there is, which is nice. That's good, because people that say, "Oh, I've been waiting. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to wait. I'm going to stop. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait." And then the prices do go down when some restock hits, and all those people that have been waiting gobble it all back up. So then the prices go right back up to where they were, and then we're like, well, I guess we're gonna wait some more. So it's funny when people go out and they say, oh, well, look at Shining Fates. Shining Fates is on the shelf at Target's, Walmart. There's tons of this stuff out there. What's going on with that? Why is there so much of that? Nobody wants it, blah, blah, blah. Pokemon released that stuff because the people that couldn't get it a year ago, year and a half, however long it's been, can finally get it now. And all the people the casual people that were like, oh shoot, Shining Fates, I haven't been able to buy any of this stuff. This is cool. I'm going to buy it. And then fill the carts with it again. And it's been a constant game of catch up, and people that are panicking and saying, you know, bulk buyers aren't buying stuff. And yes, for me, that sucks. That sucks for me. Because even at our reduced rates, last weekend, we still bought 30,000 bulk Pokemon. 30,000. And that's just one store. I don't know how much they bought over here. I was at the newer store. But yeah, that stuff is going to happen. It's going to happen at the rates, because one guy even had it all bundled up and ready to ship somewhere. And he's like, yeah, all the places that I normally would sell to, they aren't buying it right now. So here you go. So it's good and bad. I like the bulk rates being so low, because that means I have to pay less for things that potentially have good playable things that I can pick out of there and make money on. So that's kind of nice for me. I kind of not too upset about it. Yeah, I have whole back of the store that is empty or filled with Pokemon cards that I would normally sell to a bigger bulk buyer, but that's something that I'm gonna have to figure out here before too long, because there's a lot back there. But it's not the point. The point is, yes, 9.1 billion cards, and we all know that 8 billion of those don't matter and are worthless cards. So there's a billion cards that are maybe might be worth something, and then even so after that, it's just like how much of that stuff gets sold and bought, and kids play with it for 2 weeks and it gets thrown away, or people that will throw it in a shoe box and put it under their bed and won't ever look at it anymore after that. Tons of that stuff out there. Tons of the good stuff going into binders and being, all right, this is fun to collect. I really like this, and then they put it in a shelf somewhere and it sits there for 5 years. Yeah, that happens on a huge scale all across the world. So can we go through 9.1 billion Pokemon cards? Yes, absolutely, we did. And it was enough. Still, it wasn't enough. So when I think of people thinking about this number and freaking out about it, yeah, but look at what happened. It's not like Pokemon is going, all right, 9.1 billion, we're going to shoot for 12 billion this year. They're gonna scale appropriately. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna keep tweaking the numbers. They're gonna go back, reprint, see how that sells. They're like, oh well, if nobody wants this stuff, then okay, for new stuff we can dial it down a little bit. They have a feel. They have an understanding of what's going on. It's just people looked at last year and been like, man, Pokemon can't keep up. This is crazy. They're trying. They're trying to, and that's just should further illustrate the point that they were trying to meet demand full blast, and they still didn't have enough cards. That should be something that I don't know how you should feel about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that because a vast majority of those cards are never come through. They're not going to go through an LGS. They're going to buy those things. All the stuff that is good out of those clearly still have a lot of demand because a lot of these old sets still have very valuable cards in them. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter as much as people really think it does. Because again, a vast majority of this stuff that's being sold, the 9.1 billion cards, is being sold and being thrown away or tucked away somewhere in somebody's room until they clean out and they're like, oh man, all these Pokemon cards. Let me look and see if they're worth anything. Oh, they're not? Throw them away. That's most of the stuff in this hobby. So I'm not worried about it. Yeah, bulk rates suck right now. It's going to be that way. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. But as things go back to normal and they maybe dial back a little bit or not, I mean, again, I can't get modern stuff, so who knows how this next couple months are going to pan out. But for right now, that's what we're looking at. That's where we're at. And I don't think it's a big deal. I think people are making a big deal out of it. It's a lot of cards. It's an impressive number, absolutely. Especially when you say what 20% of the cards printed was in the last year. Yeah, that's cool. That's an impressive number. It also tells you how absolutely insane the demand was. And it still wasn't enough. All right. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. All right, talk to you later. Bye.